All right, in this video, we're talking about how much walking you should do per day to lose weight. So let's get started. In order to lose weight with walking, you need to walk more than whatever you're currently walking right now on average. So how do you check how much you're currently walking on average? Well, you go to the health app on your phone. On iPhone, you should see it on the screen right now. Go to the health app, go to the steps, and you can view how many steps you're taking on average per day, per week, per month. Whatever that number is, you need to walk more than that to lose weight, right? Everyone is different. If you're currently barely getting 1,000 steps in per day, you need to get at least 2,000 to 3,000 steps per day. That'll help a little bit, right? If you're currently only getting 4,000 steps in per day, you might want to walk a little bit more, and so on and so forth, right? That's a quick way to gauge how much walking you need to do. You need to get more steps in than whatever you're currently getting. That's a great way to be more active. Being more active means burning more calories because, well, you're more active, right? You're getting more steps in, you're moving around more. So now that you know how much steps you're taking on average per day, per week, per month, whatever it is, now we can go ahead and talk about how many steps exactly you need to take, right? So on the screen right now, you'll see a bunch of numbers, right? And this is going to help you understand why you need this many steps that I'm about to show you. So first, you need to know that there are 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat, all right? And that's 500 calories per day that you need to burn. So 3,500 divided by 7 days of the week is 500 calories, right? So you need to burn 500 calories per day to lose 1 pound of fat per week. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, guys, so on average, 1 mile equals 2,000 steps. Again, this is on average. It may be different for you depending on how fast you walk and how long your stride is, right? But let's just go with this average. 1 mile equals 2,000 steps. Also, on average, in 1 mile of walking, you burn about 100 calories. Again, that's on average. Also, on average, in 5 miles of walking, there are about 10,000 steps, right? So 1 mile equals 2,000 steps. Times that by 5, that's about 10,000 steps. 10,000 equals 5 miles. So if you're with me so far, you know that 100 calories burned equals 1 mile. If you multiply that by 5, that equals 5 miles, or 500 calories burned if you walk 10,000 steps. I hope you're kind of understanding the math there. If you need to pause the screen, please do. Now that we know that, 10,000 steps equals on average 500 calories burned, we know that there are 3,500 calories in 1 pound of fat, 500 times 7 days of the week, and walking 10,000 steps per day. That equals basically losing 1 pound of fat per week if you walk 10,000 steps per day on average for the average person, right? So that was a lot of math. That was a lot of numbers I just threw at you. Basically, you need to walk about 10,000 steps on average to lose 1 pound of fat per week, albeit you still need to eat right. You need to be in a calorie deficit, all that stuff as well. It's just a quick math equation to prove to you that, walking is very, very powerful. Right? You don't need to do a whole bunch of crazy nonsense at the gym. If you just walk more, you be more active. It's going to be very helpful for you in your weight loss journey. So with that being said, here are some ways that you can actually get those 10,000 steps in per day. It's not everyone can have an underdesk treadmill and a standing desk and you can just walk at work, right, during the day. A lot of us have other obligations or you can't just do that. So here are some ways that you can get steps in per day. Take a 15-minute walk in the morning. If you can, walk the dogs in the morning. That's an easy, a 15-minute walk could get you anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 steps easily, right? So walk your dogs in the morning or wake up a little bit earlier and do a 10 to 15-minute walk. That's a good way to do it. Break up that 10,000 steps in with these daily walks, and that'll help you get to 10,000 steps faster. So another way to do it, besides the 15-minute walk in the morning, is to do a 10-minute walk during work. You can do that. Here in California, you have a 10-minute mandated break depending on how long you work. So during that 10-minute break, go on a walk if you can. It might be different in different areas of the world, but if you can, take a 10-minute walk during work. Another way, 15-minute walk during lunch, maybe before you eat. Take a 15-minute walk, or even after you eat during your lunch. You can take a 15 to 30-minute walk after you get home from work. You take out the dogs again, right? Or go on a walk with your partner or something. Just go on a walk, 15 to 30 minutes. That's another way to get easy steps in. You can take one of these little walks after dinner or at night. As long as you do one of these little walks, like 3 to 5 of those that I just listed, you could get 10,000 steps in per day easily. And it's a little bit easier to get it if you break it into chunks like I just showed you. And you guys, if you do this, if you do these little walks 3 to 5 times a day, you are well above everyone else who's just sitting on their butts and not doing anything and still not moving at all, right? So hopefully this video helps. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.